Hello, everybody. I am coming to you from the screened-in porch of my Airbnb in Jupiter, Florida, because I feel like the neighbors here deserve some entertainment.
You look like one of those crosses from like a criminal that's on the run but unwilling to turn themselves in. Just kind of like we have fugitive Steve Hofstadter on the screen, Steve, and you're just like, I'm never coming back. I love these fly screens; they're so good.
I'm
Like
never
that
coming
kind of-
back, but also I have a giant game of Connect 4 here, and that's what's going to keep me.
Yeah.
Oh, and look,
Connect-
Jenga.
Whoa, is that Jenga lying down?
No, it's just very large Jenga that has not been built yet.
Okay, I was gonna say because Steve, like that isn't a tower, baby. That's a log. You got a Jenga log, which would be a much easier game if you think about it.
You've never played Jenga Log?
Never played Jenga log. No, I like my Jenga with a bit of risk.
I like
cool
playing
box
Risk
set.
with a bit of Jenga.
Oh, this is some veranda chat. Oh, thank God! For a second there, I said veranda, and I was like, "Are they going to know what I mean?" Porch. Is that what you say? I don't know.
I mean, actually, I'm in the part of the country that might say veranda. Veranda is like an old-timey kind of southern thing.
Yeah. Steve, I got to say, like, obviously, I'm all about you being outdoors even at nighttime. Good on you for trying new things, but
Yeah.
it's a bit of a risky setup you've got because I don't know if you can hear this, but behind you are crickets. So if we say anything and people don't laugh, just crickets. That's all we
Now you've
got.
discovered why I'm outside.
Are there more crickets indoors?
No. I'm just saying that's part of the bit. I thought that would be real fun.
Wait,
I
actually,
stepped outside. So the reason I decided to go outside is because the guys are inside watching. Was it Last of Us? I think. And Tao just changed my name to Cricket the Bug. Nice. So I was like, oh, I wonder if I can
maybe
do it.
cricket the sport. Oh, he told me.
Accuracy point.
Oh my God, Taylor, you son of a bitch.
Now
that
the
was
question
so
is,
hard.
does Taylor get the accuracy point or does Dan?
Yes. Yes.
I think the crickets get it. And speaking of,
Dan, be careful. They can hear that and they're gonna want to mate.
how much more Australian can this show get? They're going to want to mate. Fucking who doesn't want to mate? You know?
So I came out here and I was like, oh, maybe I could do the show from out here. And then I heard the crickets and I'm like, oh, definitely.
Why would you want to introduce more risk to a Zoom comedy show, Steve? I don't know if you know. We're the only one left, you know? Like, we're the only people who are willing to take the risk of bombing in your living room every Tuesday. Like, we're doing it.
And that is why I'm willing to take the risk because we no longer have competition.
That is true. We are number one in a very, very small market. Very small. Right up there with clapping lamps. There's one left and, ooh, it's good.
Yeah.
You reckon you could buy a clapping lamp? Could I still get one? I want one.
When you say a clapping lamp, do you mean a lamp that turns on or turns off when you clap, or does it mean a lamp that claps?
Only an American would need applause from their source of light. I'm on and off with the clap.
I think that it would be lovely to, like, I picture a little lava lamp with hands.
Volcanoes always a very supportive thing. It
Yes.
erupted in applause. No, that's
nicely done. No,
Yeah.
that was good.
that was the
was
correct. Yeah, I did that right. Nobody laughed, Steve. Crickets is what I heard.
I enjoyed it, and also, yes, you could definitely still buy. I don't think we had clapping lamps. We had a clapper that you could then plug other things into, so that anything could be clapped on or off. Yeah. In fact,
You're lying to me. This is the fucking Connecticut thing all over again.
So the clapper was a thing you plug into an outlet, and then you plug things into it. And my favorite thing about the commercial for the clapper was it showed, and I don't know if we could find this during the show, but if not, we got to find it and put it in the group. The original clapper for the original commercial for the clapper, where it was like clap on, clap off. It would show people doing it, but there was this old woman in the commercial, and she clapped, and then all her lights and her TV shut off, and she immediately just like went to bed. It was like, like it was that, and it looked like she had clapped off her. Okay.
This is going to be the greatest minute of my life ever.
Has this ever happened to you? Presenting the Clapper. Lets your appliances turn on and off just by clapping.
All appliances.
Clap on the music.
No
that's
shit.
Great old stereo.
It's easy.
Yeah.
Just plug the
Lady,
clapper
that's a
into any
stereo.
household outlet. Then plug in your lamp,
See,
TV,
you
or
see,
stereo.
plug the stuff in.
Clap on, clap off.
For places hard to reach, the Clapper makes it easy. Plus, the Clapper comes with an extra feature to make your home
Wait,
more
pause
secure.
for a second. I want to
Turn
discuss
to the
that.
away.
By the way, new show. We're just going to talk about old commercials.
Australian doors ad that's going to blow your mind. Yeah, we had ads for doors. Sorry, keep going.
Ads for doors. My favorite part of that is the idea: who turns on and off their Christmas tree?
Yes.
My
Like,
in-laws.
You turn it off, but not.
Yeah.
really?
During the day.
Fire hazard.
All right.
Forgot Steve was Jewish for a minute.
Yeah, I guess you guys
I forgot.
just don't actually care about your holidays. You just care about it while people are awake. I get it. Whatever. And Santa comes in at night, and so everything showing the Christmas lights on while he comes in, a lie.
Well, let me tell you, Steve, the people who are turning off the Christmas lights are not the ones who believe in Santa.
That's what I'm saying. They're the infidels.
The infidels.
No,
how dare
they're
you.
the ones in charge of the light bill. That's what they are.
Yeah.
Yeah, paying the bills up in this thing. I guess, yeah, we do leave it on sometimes, but like in my head, if it's off, Santa comes in, the reindeer kind of clip their heels, and that's a clap, and the light turns back on.
Anna just comes down the chimney and just.
That would have been a great end to the commercial. That would have been red hot. That would
By
have
the
sold some
way,
units.
I'm in Jupiter, Florida. I am sure I've just turned someone's lights on and off. For me. Okay, wait. Let's watch the rest of the commercial.
All right.
Yeah. Is Jupiter, Florida, where like all the golfers live? I swear I was just reading that.
Palm Beach, which is right nearby.
Okay.
To
Yeah.
make your home more secure, turn to the
More
away
secure.
function, and your lights turn on at the first sound it hears. Minutes later, they turn off. And the Clapper resets to help protect your home. Leave your appliances plugged into the Clapper, and your lights will go on, turning away unwanted guests.
Clap on, clap off.
This one.
The clapper.
Jeez.
Wait, play that again.
Yes, sir.
Clap on, clap off. The clapper.
Yeah.
Down. Down and she's out. What were Nana's last words? She went. That'd have been smoother if I put the mic down. I had no idea it was a plug-in. I thought there were lamps specifically designed with a speaker. I'm an idiot. I'm a dumb guy. I'm a dumb child.
In fairness, so is anyone who is like, I need that. I say this as someone who, like, I'm very big into the whole smart home thing. I really enjoy the idea of, like, I tell, and I don't want to say her name because it'll screw with too many of you, but I tell my robot assistant from Amazon.
Thank you.
Angelica.
Yeah, I tell Angelica, which by the way, I mean, she's listening anyway. But I tell Angelica to get up in the morning, and then when I do that, lights come on, the heat comes on, and the what's it called? And my blinds go up. Like I have that all set up. but I would not do that at 2 appliances at a time where I'd have to be like, it's just not.
Like, what a nightmare if at one point you turn your stereo on and leave the light off, and then you clap the stereo off and the light turns on, and then you're like, light off and the stereo turns on. Like, God damn it!
You're watching a sporting event and you're like, "Go team, clap, clap!" Oh, the TV's on. Then it's off. Then it's on. It's off.
Or the team shuts itself off.
Yeah. Oh, Steve, I just thought about this. I think this might be one of the great comedy pranks you could ever do. Plug a venue's PA system into the clapper. Ladies and gentlemen, please clap and cheer for your first act. Turns off, turns on, turns off, turns on. And then they're on stage and be like, is this thing on? And then people start clapping, turns off. It'll be great.
I need to start traveling with a set of clappers.
Yeah, I think I'm going to get one. Like, I'm doing Adelaide Fringe. I respect like 2% of the acts there. I'm willing to fuck with them. Like,
All
whatever.
right.
Let's go. Let's make it happen.
I have a brand. I'm sorry, I have to interrupt because I just saw this. Because like, oh, are the clappers still for sale? Not only are they for sale, but you can have Bob Ross talk back to you about it.
What?
Yeah.
Wait,
Yes.
15,000 ratings? Holy shit.
Ooh, what are the questions? Oh, sorry, I'm derailing the whole show.
Yeah.
Oh my god, the C3PO as
14,000
well. There's heaps of them.
Oh,
There's
1,000 ratings.
there's only a certain amount of load it can handle. That's amazing.
No, but look at the options for it, because there was Bob Ross, and there was C3PO, Han Solo, Carbonite, Mandalorian, The Child, A Christmas Story, Darth
Well, if
Vader.
Han Solo's saying anything to you, that's wrong.
And it's him in Carbonite.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you can't say shit.
Yeah.
Well, the Bob Ross one is the more expensive one.
That's
Bob
incredible.
Ross is the premium model.
Oh, yeah.
Oh my god.
This is the reason other countries hate us.
Yep.
No, it's that you give away guns with used cars. That's why we hate you.
No, that's the reason other countries don't attack.
And now, I love that. I'm going to plug all the United States aerial defense systems into a clapper, and then tell Chinese. All over, Steve. One clap and it's done.
Well, the good news is with our last 2 presidents, you don't have to worry about anyone applauding. So
Yeah, a little bipartisan zing. Love that.
I stopped it at 2. But that said, let's get the show started.
Let's get the show started, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Ask Us Everything. Your vintage commercial investigator. I hope you enjoyed it so far. We've got a bunch of different segments. They are structured. Taylor will get you up on the screen. If you want to participate, raise your hand, say it in the chat. It's all very simple. We'll explain the games to you, and there's a bunch of regulars who know what they're doing. So, Steve, first game. It's last call. Time to shut your screen off based on the question. I know who I want to win this game. I know who I want to win this game. All right, so we got Kira's gone very pink and potentially on her own. I don't know if there's anyone else. There's sometimes the audience takeover. This seems to be audience takeover.
Oh, no,
I
it's just
saw,
me.
I saw audience takeover is baseball themed, which I appreciate since I'm down here for spring training. Thank you very much.
Kira's the Philly fanatic, right?
but I will say, so she's doing the flamingo thing. I will say, and there's a weird thing to show on the show, but I bought a pack of socks, and most of them were like, it's standard dress socks like plaid and stuff like that. Look at one of the pairs that came in the middle.
Yes.
Steve, next time we're on tour, I'm going to need a couple of minutes and some alone time with that sock.
When you damn please.
There's a sock on the door and also inside.
Yeah.
All right. So that
Let's be
said,
honest. Yeah.
I see a couple new faces here. The way that this game works is we try to narrow this down to one person and just one person with a series of instructions. Shut your camera off or leave your camera on based on the questions. And whoever gets it down to just one person first wins.
Yeah. And Steve tends to kick us off. And it's competitive. You need to understand this is competitive. This is the only time that Steve and I are trying to outdo each other. So, Steve.
If you have ever bought an as seen on TV product,
oh, that's such a good question.
Shut your camera off.
I need to sit down to enjoy that. Oh, look, I'm down here.
Like an as seen on TV, like something like the Clapper, something that would be in infomercials. Clapper, Shake Weight, Slap Chop. There's a ton of those.
Ginsu knife.
Yep.
But
Ginsu
from
knife
anywhere, or
counts.
did we have to buy it from TV?
You don't have to buy it from TV. There are like as seen on TV stores. There's just oh, there she goes. Up. Did we get Aaron off as well?
Well, does it count if it's used like from Goodwill?
Absolutely does.
Okay. Yep.
You are expanding the definitions of this bought from TV shit. Like
no, I didn't say bought from TV. I said an as seen on TV product.
I bought a ton of those.
Only Americans would have a restrictive definition of as seen on TV. It's like, you all know what I mean, right? Of course.
There's literally a store called As Seen on TV, and it's like it's just full of stuff like that.
Fuck off.
Yeah, it's infomercial products.
Yeah.
But they're supposed to be on TV. Like, you're not supposed to be able to experience them in real life before you buy them because they're shit.
Well, you don't experience them, you just hold the box.
Yeah, that's too much. You could be like, this looks flimsy. Like, you know, get it out of there. But on TV, like, oh my God, Ginsu knife cuts through a shoe.
I've done a couple. And by the way, I'm very curious in that we should do a thread in the Facebook group to see.
Someone started, what did you buy?
Yeah.
What did you, as seen on TV? Steve, what did you do? Just quickly. Just fast.
I've had a slap chop. I had it was like a knockoff version of it, but the ab slide.
The ab slide, dude. I had the funniest story about that. My friend's little brother, like his mum was like, "What do you want for Christmas?" And he was like, "Oh, I want the ab swing," like as a joke. And then she bought him an ab swing. And he was like, I was being sarcastic. I'm 18. I don't want to fuck an ab swing.
So I've done a couple others. I have one that's a very specific machine, but I love it. It's got the worst name ever. So the point of the machine is to turn bananas into like ice cream-ish thing made out of bananas.
Okay.
And the machine is called, and like I had done that before with a hand blender, but there's a machine specifically for it, and it's called Yo Nanas. This is not an elaborate bit to make a nan joke to Dan. This is a real
I was gonna say, is that the app you met her on? Yo Nanas.
I met her on Nanner, N-A-N-R.
Sorry, I'm just laughing.
I met her on Stumble.
The first line is, "I'm looking for someone because I have fallen and I need to get up."
You have in your profile, one person is can pick up, another person is fallen and needs.
Whole new meaning to a pickup line. Hey-o.
Oh my God.
All right, Dan.
That wig is powerful. All right.
I'm gonna split them in two.
I'm going the split. No, I'm semi-confident about the split.
Do the split while I put my sock back on.
What are we doing with that sock?
I it to people.
All right. So, if you have seen a bug, an insect in real life this week, shut your camera off.
What? No, come on. How cold is Canada?
Guys, it's -6 Celsius right now. Bugs aren't alive.
Yeah,
and I have a cat. I have a cat, so if there is a bug, she's eating it before I see it.
I'm like, there's literally. I'm in Florida. I literally have one biting my arm right now.
Yeah, so shut your camera off, Steve, you loser. Felt good about it. Felt good about it. I like it's winter up there. Some people just go a week without seeing a bug. Love it.
You know
Love
what? It turns out that the Goodwill thing doesn't knock someone out. They should put their camera back
on. So, Taylor, what's the scoreboard, baby?
It is 4-4. With one tie.
Light it up.
It's February. Calm down.
Making my
It's
comeback.
just spring training, baby.
Yeah. The All-Star break isn't for like 6 months, and then the season kind of heats up, and then you sort of have to pay attention for the last month. Anyway, bit of basketball vibes. Let's get into everyone's favorite segment, Reverse Icebreakers.
Breakers.
You tell us the answer, we try and guess the question and ask us everything. Staple. Hello.
Nikichi, welcome back.
Nikichi.
Hi guys. Hi
Hey, man.
flamingos.
Hello.
Hello.
Elmo wants to say hi.
Hello, Elmo. With this moustache, I shouldn't be allowed near children's toys, just so you know.
Just so you know.
All right. What is the answer? We will guess the question.
1 inch and 100 pounds.
1 inch and 100 pounds.
My measurement.
Finally show you laughing.
Sorry. Sorry.
You laughed before you could talk. You're on notice.
What? Wait, I got one. What is the ad for Viagra in the UK?
That was quite good. I was gonna say, what is Elmo's Tinder bio? Tickle me and it becomes 2 inches. Not important. So we can keep moving. I shouldn't be allowed to talk. That's what I've learned doing this show. Whenever I speak, everyone's very upset.
1 inch and 100 pounds. Please tell me this is not how far off a doctor was in measuring things.
Steve, do you think it could be like a weight loss goal thing? You know what I mean? Like lost 100 pounds, dropped like an inch, like weight, like, or there's 1 inch to go after you've lost 100. You know what I mean? Some kind of weight loss journey statistic.
That's very possible. Nikichi, what is the actual question?
The amount consecutively of height and weight I have lost in my adult life.
Oh, that's pretty close.
Come on, is
That's an
that?
accuracy point? That's for sure.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. You've lost an inch of height. That's a bummer. I've lost about an inch of hair here and here.
I lost all mine.
Every time I put on sunblock, I get reminded by how much more I need to use when I just have to go, oh yeah, this way.
Yeah, you notice that, right? Like as a dude, it's like I'm going through lotion quicker and shampoo slower. Fuck.
My head, I'm still not used to my head being cold. Like,
Yeah.
it's been a year. I'm still not used to it.
What are you rocking a beanie, a hat? What are you doing? Are you covering in any way?
I wear hats because I like the baldy. So I don't like covering it up. And when I had locks, I did a lot of wraps. That was one of the styles. Wraps and flowers were my thing.
Oh, nice.
So I just let this hang. Just hang. This is what you're getting. You have more of a problem with it than I did. So.
Well, now it's tougher to do flowers. You need like a piece of tape or a staple or something.
Damn it! I make up for it with the chunky jewelry, though. Big earrings, big necklace.
Nice.
Steve, you can make a crown out of flowers.
What?
No staples needed.
Oh, and like put the. I thought you were saying me specifically. I was like, no, I can't.
Yes, you can.
Like Steve's weird carpenter skills.
But I lost my inch that I lost was from pregnancy. It's typical for the pregnancy bend. When you get large enough, you do the bend. It's typical for your cartilage and your spine to pinch down. Makes sense. Mine did most of it bounces back. Mine didn't bounce back. I stopped growing in 8th grade at 5'1". I am now 5 feet since I had my son.
Wow. All right, it's settled. I'm never getting pregnant.
Yeah, don't.
You should get your money back.
You gotta be built for it.
What was I gonna? This is another pregnancy thing that I've heard. Did your feet grow? I've heard some people go up in shoe size when they get pregnant.
Mine did not. My different things happen to different women. No pregnancy is the same. My skin cleared up, my hair grew. I've never been so gorgeous than when I was pregnant.
Yeah.
Like, I kind of wanted to be pregnant all the time after that, but you got to think about it. 15 years after the baby. Okay, good.
All right. Thank you so much, Akichi. Appreciate it. Accuracy point for me and a win in last call. Steve, fucking great start to the show, baby. Give me that sock. I want to celebrate.
No.
Taylor, do we have a second reverse icebreaker? Because we need to break that ice again, I reckon.
Oh, please.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
Get through in the gear. Love it.
Coming to us from the dugout.
Here's the icebreaker. Islander season tickets.
Islander season tickets. What is expensive but worthless?
Ooh.
Ouch.
I mean, I was gonna say what is a good nickname for Australia and New Zealand's reciprocal visa arrangement?
It's fantastic.
It's a joke, but quite fun. Not inaccurate. Islanders are hockey.
Yes, Islanders are hockey. They play on Long Island. Their mascot briefly was the Gorton's Fisherman.
What is Gorton's for 100, Alex?
It is a big brand in the
big
United
fish
States.
brand.
And
Like,
the
is it-
Islanders had this whole like rebranding thing, and they unveiled the jerseys, and people were like, "Wait a minute, that looks like the Gorton's Fisherman." It also looks like the killer in I Know What You Did Last Summer. It's very similar.
They were playing in raincoats. Weird.
The mascot. It's kind of ridiculous. Taylor, do you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah. The other teams would chant, "We want fish sticks," as they as a mocking chant.
Ooh. All right, so Islander season tickets. That'd be worth, right? That's valuable. That's of value, but nobody wants it. But like, you reckon Israel's been offered it? You reckon he's offered it to someone else? You reckon
Obviously there are Islanders fans. The Islanders were quite good in the early '80s. They won the Stanley Cup 4 years in a row, I believe, and they've been pretty abjectly terrible most seasons since. So I would say, what is one commodity that has had deflation?
Ooh. I was gonna say what are they selling on infomercials?
What comes free with every 3 shake weights that you buy?
All right, I don't think we're close, Steve. Israel, what's the answer? What do we got?
This is my safe word.
What
I'm just joking. I decided to do that.
Well, first of all, that's 3 words. So.
Oh, there's got to be a scenario where someone doesn't have enough time to say the whole thing.
It's just like sometimes you say Islander season when you're still into it. It's only when you say tickets you want them to stop.
That's the indicator.
So here's
his Airbnb has neighbors.
So here's the actual answer. How did my mother avoid jury duty at a mafia trial?
No shit. That's awesome. She bought herself Islander season tickets, so she.
No. They're sequestered, but the judge is viewing each potential juror individually with the prosecutor and the lawyer. And in the room, my mother's looking and she goes, "I want nothing to do with this case." So she says to the judge, "I have a new job." And the judge says, "I don't care. That's not a good reason." And then she turns, she goes, "Well, my husband and I have Islander season tickets and we're going to miss games." The judge goes, "What can I do? Get out of here."
Well, sure, they let her go by reason of insanity.
So,
I'm a Rangers fan. This is so much fun for me.
1940.
That's genius. Like, yeah, because Mary, my wife, just got called up for jury duty, and she got like a letter from her work. But then they're like, "But you're coming back. Like, this isn't over." So maybe I just got to get us some season tickets.
Yeah, I have a summons apparently awaiting me at home that I'll get when I get home in like a week and a half, and I will be able to easily put it off because of my career, but eventually I'll have to like pick a time when I know I'm going to be home. And I've never done jury duty. I've always been able to get out of it. But the more I listen to true crime podcasts, the more I'm like, I think I kind of should do this, because everyone they ever interview that's been on a jury has been a fucking idiot. Like, listen to any true crime podcast when they interview a jury member, and they're just like, well, I didn't seen it done, but I knew it done. Like, great, this is who decides. Great.
I like the idea
peers
that
thing literally.
Pardon?
A jury of their peers taking that literally.
Yeah.
I just like the idea of Steve like on the jury, like kind of heckling, just like being like,
You call that an objection? I'll show you an objection.
You know how difficult it would be for me to not chime in?
yeah, you'd love a chat.
Yeah.
That'd be so funny. Judge destroys objection. You're like, "What?"
Yeah.
I like it. Anyway, thank you so much, Israel. That's great. That's so good. Just for some reason, why? It's just the America Australia thing. The judge shouldn't care that you have season tickets, right? Like,
Correct.
Islander games don't actually conflict with court times. Like, it's. Or they'd have to be
You're
sequestered.
going to be sequestered.
Yeah.
Right, they'd have to be kept. Okay. That's so funny to have empathy for that, for nothing else. All right, Taylor, do we have a regular question? Because we love regular questions. It's called Ask Us Everything. Bloody rack 'em up. Who's there? Who's ready? Who's got it? Hello.
Hi.
How you doing? Look at that. Steve, custom backdrop. You love to see that.
Yeah, I saw a couple people have it. What's
Red hot.
They put you into the picture of me and Terry Collins. That is not.
Both you and Terry Collins wanted a picture with me. That's very sweet.
I can't take credit for the backdrop.
Who was the design lord?
Me.
Yeah.
Another cousin.
Another cousin. Thank you so much. All right, Katricia, what's your question?
What location is on your bucket list to visit?
Connecticut.
By the way, I just started playing this iPhone game that's like it's kind of like Risk except with states.
Mm-hmm.
And so you have to like conquer other states. And I started as Maine because I was like, oh, let me start in the corner. It's a good strategy. And pretty quickly, I had conquered Connecticut, and I was just smiling and laughing at the idea of it.
He showed me. He was smiling and laughing.
Yep.
I like that you're calling it like a game and not a prediction for what's going to happen in America in like 30 years. Figure out how you're going to take the Northwest.
Yeah. Okay. What location is on my bucket list? I think Greece.
Never been?
I've never been to Greece. I'd like to go. It's nice, right?
There's a lot of sun there though, a lot of triangles.
Good call. Iceland. I'd like to go to Iceland.
But yeah, I mean, I was actually thinking that like an aurora borealis situation, like the Northern Lights, kind of, like get one of those.
I've actually seen those here in Minnesota. So.
Well, I don't want to go to Minnesota, but I am willing to see them from another location.
Yeah, I absolutely want to see, like, in terms of something to see, I think the Northern Lights absolutely on my bucket list. but the places to go to see the Northern Lights, not on my bucket list. I'm conflicted.
That does
Yeah.
make it more difficult.
What about, have you done like pyramids or anything? I've never done a pyramid. I've
Never been
never
to
got around that.
Egypt. Although, you know what, I would say, other than, I think it's Antarctica, the only continent I haven't been to is South America, so I would like to go somewhere in South America. Costa Rica is Central America, right?
Yes.
Right.
Damn it. Does that,
My
but that's
husband-
not its own continent, so what continent is Central America part of?
North and
Part of North America.
I think.
Part of North America? God damn it. Well, then it's a lie. It's all a lie.
I only say that because they have to qualify with the U.S. for soccer and stuff.
Yeah.
That's how I figure out where countries are as well. That's why Australia and Asia, not Europe. There you go.
My husband and I are coming up on our 10-year anniversary, and we are going on a trip, and we're hitting a couple of our bucket list locations
inside the US or outside the US?
outside.
Outside. What are we talking? We talking Europe? That's where you guys tend to go.
Yeah, yeah. Actually, it'll be his first trip to Europe, and not mine. But and we're
the
gonna
bucket list locations. Inspire us. What have you got?
we're going to the Mediterranean. We're gonna go to the French Riviera,
Nice.
and this is so American and cheesy, but we're going to Disneyland Paris.
It's nice to get a little slice of home.
I've been to Paris and I love it, but I wanted to go to Disneyland Paris, and if you look at like the numbers, it's actually significantly less populated than going to Disneyland or Disney World right now. So it's instead of being shoulder to shoulder with everybody, you practically have the park to yourself.
You
And I'm
should
like,
do
that sounds healthier.
You should do a whole day in France where you go to McDonald's and Starbucks. And just
I've had European McDonald's. It's disgusting. Although in Germany, a lot of people got excited because you could have a beer with your McDonald's.
That's true. A lot of European places you can do that. They're happy to let you have it, and then you can go to Euro Disney drunk. Fuck yeah. Stuck in.
I still don't drink. So
Listen to the
no.
rides. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, South America I've never been, but like I think maybe like a Northern Lights kind of thing, like an African thing. I've never really done Africa. Never really done the Africa thing. You did the savannah, right? You did the Sahara. Oh, the safari. Safari. That's what I'm looking for. That's the S word I'm looking for.
I have another answer. Out
Yeah.
of Florida.
You could be at Disney right now.
Oh yeah, Florida's got Disney. Dude, get in there. What are you doing?
It's in a different part of Florida, and when I was down here a couple weeks ago, I did go to Universal Studios.
Not Disney.
That doesn't sound like Disney, man.
I know it's not Disney.
Not.
It was fun.
Mickey Mouse there, then it wasn't fucking Disney, brother. You got done.
But Fast and the
Castle.
Furious is at Universal.
Is it? What happens? Do you get to drive? Are the family there?
I just took a lot of
It's
pictures.
that show, isn't it?
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Locations. Yeah. I don't know. I started to go to Japan. I've never been to Japan. I'd really like to go. I'd be
I've been,
super interested.
I've been to Japan.
Oh,
and
that would be amazing.
yeah.
Tokyo
Man,
Disney. Nice.
done. Lock it in.
Yeah,
I'm gonna
Tokyo
say
Disney.
All right,
Because I
get off
haven't-
this fucking mouse's
Is that another
dick.
cousin?
No, we're moving on.
I like when Taylor takes charge of the show. It really warms my cockles.
Because you're just like, where should I go on vacation? Maybe the parking lot at ABC.
Leady. I thought maybe Lady could rescue us. Get this thing on track. I wanna draw me. Oh baby. A leader. Huge vibe. Lady, what location would you like to go to anywhere in the world?
Oh, I don't want to go.
Remember, she was homeschooled. She was taught to stay home.
Well, lady, buckle up because we're hitting like 30 states this year. So.
As soon as I got off tour, I wanted to get back on, and now after like 3 months of not being on tour, I've settled into being a homebody, and now I'm gonna have to get back out. I say that as if it's not like a dream job that I wrote in my journal. But anyways, onwards we go. First up, I have, hey, I heard there's a comedy show on. Want to mate?
The cricket doesn't want to. Oh yeah, look at those eyes.
Not into it.
Yeah.
Then I have this one. Which I bet exists. There has to be an antique shop somewhere that has this, right?
Want it. I'm gonna find it. I'm gonna get it.
And then last but not least for now, I have clap clap. Oh no, someone plugged the missiles into the
That would just be the ultimate Trump White House move. You know what I mean? Like
Is it true he had like a button on his desk for like Diet Coke or something? Is that accurate?
Oh, yeah, for sure. And he accidentally, I'm sure he's gonna clap for a Diet Coke and accidentally start World War III.
That feels so posh. Clap and then get brought food. Sounds terrible.
With the button for Diet Coke, like he pressed the button, then someone brought him a Diet Coke, or he just had a button that dispensed Diet Coke.
No, I think someone brought him one on like a silver platter.
Ah, okay.
On a silver. Ew.
But like, obviously, the idea of having like a post-mix machine. I'm not even a big soft drink guy, but like a post-mix machine in your house would be sick. Like, come on. No one.
I like imagining that his hands also aren't big enough to hold the can and pop up the thing. So he had to have them do it for him.
100%.
Yeah. Or he has to do what I do when I put on long nails and go get like a little stick or something and
You can't open Cokes by yourself?
only when I have long nails. I don't right now, so I'm fully mobile. It's the price of being fabulous, okay? And sometime I'm gonna put some long nails on you and you exist for a week because they're gorgeous. You move differently. It's an incredible feeling.
Would I be graceful? Would I have grace?
Do you understand how difficult it is to zip up a tracksuit with long nails?
As you make them the ones that come to a point at the end, and then you can like hook it into the zipper and try to do that. Also, we will put like the Adidas stripe on the nails, so you'll match too.
I did do that once. I got my nails did with Mary and her sister, and I got the stripes put on. And look, Lita, I'll be honest with you. It felt fabulous. I felt great. Like,
You move with such grace and strength. You find yourself gesturing with your hands more just to like show them off.
Yeah, oh, for sure. Just like bringing that one up, like doing some of these. I don't mind a few of those.
Also, being a stand-up comedian, your hands are like right there, so the audience would get like a good glamorous view.
That's true. Steve, is that what our careers have been lacking? Like lacquer. Lacquer is lacking. Why not? Steve, come on. Steve, you can still throw your first pitches with your long nails. Come on. Don't be a spoiled sport.
Probably.
You can't. What you can't do is you can't bowl, and that really sucks. I tried to go bowling with long nails, and it was terrible.
Yeah.
I wonder. This would be a fun thing for the Facebook group. What regular daily activity would be the most difficult to do with long nails?
Have you seen the video that went viral of Kendall and Kylie Jenner, where Kylie Jenner is like, "There's nothing I can't do with my long nails," and then Kendall goes, "You can't do that." And then Kylie tries it and she goes, "Oh yeah, you're right."
It's rock solid programming. It's no wonder they got 19 seasons. It's good stuff. Yeah, okay. Long nails. I could do long nails. All right, lady. Next time. Next time we're in the flesh. Let's go get a mani-pedi. I'll get a pedi too. What the fuck not?
I love that idea. Steve, are you getting in on this?
Sure.
Yes! Oh my god, that's gonna be great. We're all gonna go to a nail salon in the South. It's gonna be awesome. Steve have American flag themed nails.
I would do patriotic nails. I could be pretty fun with that, I reckon.
What would happen if we found a nail salon in rural Texas and I asked them to do the Israeli flag?
Are you in Austin? No, then you'd be mad.
That'd be pretty. Like, is that the thing with where we tour together, Steve? Like, you guys are the stars and I'm the stripes. Like, that's the tour. That's what we're doing.
Ooh.
Oh, shit.
That's near horn.
He is changing its name to Stars and Stripes.
I would get like something like a bisexual flag, but they wouldn't care because they wouldn't know what that is.
Yeah, they were
like,
all colors.
Yeah, pretty.
No, dude, I thought this is the South. Colors, they're like, ooh, don't like that.
Oh.
Oh, good. Naughty,
That
naughty.
was solid. That needed more laughter.
That's okay. Thank you so much. At least the crickets shut up out of respect.
Go there, I'll be like, on this nail, paint a B. On this one, paint an L.
Oh.
All right, should we get into the would you rather? I think we should. Everyone, take a minute.
Told you what happened to your father. He told me it now. He told me you killed him.
I would you rather. Back into frame. I do like the breather. I feel like, it gives me a second to kind of reset and get going.
Yeah, it gave people enough time to get their nails done.
We're gonna look fucking good on the Stars and Stripes tour. I'm gonna have like Patriot nails, and then I'm gonna have this accent, and I'm actually fuck it. I'm gonna do the American accent the whole time.
We have to figure, if Australia tour works out for December, we got to figure out what's on our new tea towels.
That's true. I'm thinking some manicured nails. I think that's the vibe. Yeah, we do need a new tea towels collection. All right, Steve, the would you rather this week. Did you see it? Did you see the would you rather?
I did not.
Okay, it contained a typo. Sorry, my internet went out for ages, so I couldn't get it up. And then, that's regardless.
Well, yeah, without your internet, it's.
Imagination like it's the past. Yuck. The would you rather this week. Aliens are real, come to Earth, and have spent their entire lives watching you and only you. Or would you rather aliens aren't real, but everyone believes they came to Earth, saw you, and left?
Ooh, that's a difficult one.
I do. I said this in the post, and I want to just say it again. I do feel like this is inspired by Taylor's random polls. Like, it has that kind of energy. It doesn't mention AOL CDs, but what do you reckon? What do you reckon, Steve? They're real, or they're not real, but the Earth thinks that you scared them away?
I would not want the people who care about aliens to be mad at me.
I don't know if maybe it's just been on my brain this week, but have you seen that graphic where it's like reports of UFO sightings and like 99.9% of them are America? Yep. Like, you guys love spotting UFOs more than anybody else. Like, it's crazy. Yeah. Like, I feel like it's your national pastime, really.
Well, it's also that America, the same way that, like, we believe everything revolves around us, like, Americans truly believe that if aliens invaded the Earth, the first place they would come to is rural Iowa.
That is a good point. Yeah. So what do you reckon? What do you like? What do you like? Do you guys believe angels are real more than any other country? I'll let that from the newsroom.
Oh, I'm sure that's real. I'm sure that we believe in a lot of things that require someone to be impressionable in order to believe. But I would say I wouldn't want them to be mad at me. I would rather aliens be like obsessed with me than people who believe in aliens to be mad at me. People who believe in aliens are more dangerous than the aliens they would believe in.
I mean, you say that. You don't know. Maybe these aliens are visiting those farmers specifically because they're like, these guys are fucking crazy. And
no, I'm assuming all aliens are gonna be like the Doctor.
All right. I mean, I don't want to take the show here, but I feel compelled to get Leprechaun McPot up. He's obviously seen a UFO at some point. Tell us about it. This has to, yep, there you go. That's to protect his thoughts.
This actually, Leprechaun McPot did not know there was a baseball takeover today. They stole his voice.
Oh no!
Can't hear you, bud.
We gotta get turned up a little.
It's not proximity. There's no microphone.
That's like I was listening to something on my AirPods on my phone and I couldn't hear it, so then I put my phone like this and I'm like, "You fucking idiot!"
That's like the people who, when they say that someone's deaf, they speak louder. That's the other.
Yeah. So good. Have we got him, or have the aliens actually abducted his voice?
I think they put the microphone in his butt.
Fart to check. Is this thing on?
No, I think Leprechaun McPot made a deal with Ursula the Sea Witch.
No, he can't tell us about his close encounter. Oh.
We'll give you a baseball glove. It won't cost much, just your voice.
Definitely type it in the chat, bud.
Type it in the chat. We're happy to hear from it. Does anyone else? I guarantee, look, and I don't want to say anything about the people who enjoy this show. Someone else thinks they've seen a UFO. I would like to dive into it. Anyone?
Do you just mean
Absolutely.
unidentified?
Absolutely. There we go. Count it. Who's seen one?
Absolutely. Long time ago, saw them. Absolutely.
Okay.
Yes. Bring on the jokes.
All right, so Linda and Becky both have seen UFOs.
Go ahead, Linda.
Linda,
Years
where
ago,
was yours?
I was in the wilds of New Jersey. No jokes there. Yes, it was the Pine Barrens. I won't say anything about the other creatures living there, but yes, the whole spaceship with UFOs with the beings. And I later asked my dad, did I really see that? And he said, yes, you did. So I believe it totally.
And Becky also being from New Jersey.
Oh yeah, that's facts. Absolutely. There are UFOs there. But I was driving home on the highway in Atlanta, and there were all these little lights in the sky, not stars, just like moving very slowly, and they were all circling in a space, and I just don't know what they were. I also live near a lot of military things, so probably it was something military related, which I don't know where that puts me on the spectrum of conspiracy and shit, but I'm pretty sure it was military.
By the way, Georgia and New Jersey, I'm pretty sure those were fireworks.
Okay, but I don't live in Jersey. I don't live in Jersey. I live in Florida, actually.
But it was
see Phoenix Lights.
It was in the Pine Barrens. You're probably right.
But it was in Jersey that you saw them.
Where was it? Oh, somewhere in the Pine Barrens. I was like 15, and I'm not that now. So, but see the Phoenix Lights show. Phoenix Lights, real stuff.
I got one more in New Jersey. I know. In New Jersey.
I love that you're like, oh yeah, there was another time I saw aliens.
You asked about UFOs, not specifically aliens. I'm just saying there's a difference.
True.
So it was around like the springtime, and it was all over like my Facebook and TikTok and everything, that people were stopping on the highways, that they saw this thing that was spherical and large and was just stopped in the sky, that like it was a UFO. Everyone had seen it. And it turned out it was a blimp over Memphis Stadium.
You sure it wasn't the moon? That's spherical and in the sky and stationary? No? Okay. Just checking. I love this. Steve, I love this shit. This is like when you bring up the Wood City Ghost. Yeah, fuck yeah, dude, believe it. I don't care. I like Blink-182 as well. Whatever. Like, I'm on it. It's all good.
I do believe that if that makes someone happy, great. Like, that's fun, and let them believe in that, and that's no problem. I think it's weird when people are like, no, don't do that. I will say that it becomes a dangerous belief when people try to storm Area 51. That's the stuff where I'm like, okay, stop it.
Yeah.
There's nothing in Area 51. We know this because Trump was president and didn't say shit for 4 years.
Yep. If
That man
alien
would not be able to shut his fucking mouth.
the truth, that's
Doesn't he have his
100%.
vacation home there?
That's 100% my argument, Taylor, as well. The proof that we do not know that if aliens exist or not is because Trump was president and we didn't hear about it.
Wait, but they would have never like actually given him that information. Like I know you're supposed to, but everyone in the White House would have been like, guys, we all know the deal, right? Like we're not gonna share that with him.
They're just like, are we sure he isn't one of them? Like, let's not tell them that we know.
I just think he has Marilaga too there.
Wait, hold on. Throw Aaron up on screen right now.
With an E, right? Yep. There we go.
Oh my god.
Oh, that's from Doctor Who.
That's the silence, right?
We're gonna forget her.
We gotta go grab our Sharpies.
Yeah, quickly, write it down.
You forget now, lady.
That was so weird.
But now you're not going to be able to draw her.
That was bizarre. I couldn't remember what I was grabbing this for. Then I got back here.
Yeah. Well, Steve, we've proved aliens exist on this very show. Isn't that?
The odds that aliens don't exist is kind of crazy, though, right? Like the odds that they're just probably not gonna be in spaceships and like look humanoid, right?
Yeah,
Exactly
I mean they could just be like, you know, bacteria somewhere. and like,
Microbial
that's it.
somethings. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's
But
I
they love
would
New Jersey, like all forms of bacteria. They fucking love it.
I would very believe that there could be some sort of plant life on another planet. But yeah, I'm not believing the aliens.
The odds of no other intelligent life other than us is
Crazy,
literally
almost
astronomical.
impossible. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm in New Jersey too, so I'm looking out the window now, like.
Intelligent life in New Jersey, I'm not sure, you know.
Simmer down. Just because you're correct doesn't mean you didn't tell everyone.
All right, well, Steve. I don't know if we answered the would you rather, but I feel like we did. You know, like maybe not the question as usual, but the votes very strongly in favor of aliens are real and have come to Earth and spend their entire lives watching you and only you. Yeah, that won. So there you go. We're in the right spot. I agree. You don't want the people who like aliens coming against you. Now we got to move quickly here. We got a couple of segments to get through before we get to the end of this thing. Taylor, do we have a tribute for Prepare to Be Judged?
Yes, we do.
You're under arrest! Throw down your weapons and prepare to be judged!
Oh, baby.
Justice!
Audience member who has previously agreed to be judged. An audience member who is half a joint away from saying that he has aliens living next door to him. Outstanding. David Zughaft, are you ready for this one?
I'm ready.
You know how the game works?
Yes.
We are going to make 3 assumptions about you based on your appearance, and then you're going to tell us the real truth after we've had a guess. We are slightly changing the questions this week. Get excited. So it's, where are you currently? What do you do for a living? And something you've never told anyone.
Well, something you've never told anyone might be a tough one.
Oh yeah, Jake Parker's got a good point. Background off.
Okay.
Background off, that's true. Something you never told anyone. Why might that be tough?
How about instead of something you've never told anyone, something we'd be surprised to know?
Okay.
Okay.
I might be able to do that
surprised to know
one. That
about
one I
you.
can probably do.
Yeah.
Cool.
Something that we'd be surprised
Oh
to know
yeah,
about.
because then he'd have to tell us something that he's never told anyone, and that would mean he can't use it again.
Well, I mean,
Interesting.
like, I pooped today and I didn't tell anyone that.
Was it a good one? Was it like a?
I like
you know?
talking
Okay.
We're moving on. Okay.
Sure.
David.
I'm just trying to interrogate people's bowel health. Like, it's important.
All right, where are you now? You are currently in line for tickets to Van Halen.
All right, I just saw some of the posters in the room. You are currently in a 14-year-old boy's room. You don't know where he is.
He just has better internet than you do.
Yeah. Fast car. Sorry, yep.
All right.
What do you do for a living?
For a living, very ironically, you build poster frames.
What you do for a living? You work in a vinyl store, but you refuse to tell anybody what to buy.
All right. And an interesting fact about you, your favorite musical artist is Celine Dion. Surprising fact about you. Sorry, surprising.
Surprising fact. That's okay. We're doing the rebrand. We're figuring out the surprising fact about you. Is that you got a lacrosse scholarship to a prestigious college.
I have another one. A surprising fact about you, you've never tried drugs.
Damn. There's so many surprising facts about David because he's also a devout Christian. That's fun. What have we got? David, I feel like we were close, Steve. I feel like we were on the button with that one.
I have to say, you were close on a couple of them, actually. So where am I currently? I'm in my room, which I did decorate when I was 14. There is that. Let's see. What do I do for a living? I'm a delivery driver that works specifically for a restaurant. So I don't do like Uber Eats or DoorDash or whatever it is. I work for the restaurant specifically.
Man, old school. Is it a pizza joint we're talking?
It's
or
not.
Ooh,
it's a sandwich place.
Sandwich. Ooh, how do you deliver to
It is a kosher
Sydney?
sandwich place.
Ooh, okay. Do you want to plug it? Do you want to give it a little plug?
Sure, why not? It's called Holy Schnitzel. And we sell bottled water called holy water. Because of course we do.
Good. Right up. And a surprising fact about you.
A surprising fact. I don't know if it's. I mean, I have a couple that could fit in there. I like to paint miniatures. I actually have one over here.
That's surprising.
I'm sorry. If it was like a miniature portrait, like I'd be like, okay, that's surprising. But like Warhammer adjacent, not.
I actually have Warhammer in the other room.
We know.
David, that would fall into the category of good, but not surprising.
I can do accents.
Oh.
And
I'm gonna
out of time.
Yeah, it's awesome that you can do them, but I'd recommend not doing them.
One of my favorite moments in comedy was there was a guy. We used to do the show at Westwood Brewing Company, which was this like UCLA bar, and a lot of really excellent comics would come and do the show. And it was just like one of the hottest independent shows in LA. And so there was this guy who came who wanted to do the show. He had never actually done stand-up before, but he had a piece of paper, printed out piece of paper, that had been folded 1,000 different times. Like just very, very worn out piece of paper in his pocket. And he showed us, and he was like, these are all the impressions I can do. Pick one, and I can do it. And so one of my friends was the first comic he did this to, and he was like, okay, and he picked one off the list, and every impression sounded the same. It was, every impression sounded like a bad Christopher Walken. No matter who it was, and I'm talking like Madonna was on the list, and like a Transformer. It was ridiculous. And so one by one, each comic he showed this to was like, "This is amazing. I need to show someone else." And they would pick another comic and be like, "Pick someone off the list. These are the best impressions I've ever heard." And that went on for an hour. It was incredible.
But this guy's just there being like, "I'm Optimus Prime." Like,
yeah, exactly. I'm Madonna.
Yeah. Like a virgin.
That is a better walk-in than he could do.
It's so sick. Well, thank you so much, David. What impression? What accent can you do? Out of interest, don't. I just need you to understand. Don't do it.
Okay, I won't do it.
Voice message it to me later. I'm Australian. I have no limits. Right? Like it's fine.
Okay, so I can do Christian Bale's Batman, I can do Russian, and I can do Irish. Like the main three that I can do very well.
I enjoy that Christian Bale's Batman is an accent.
Yeah.
It is.
It's guttural Welsh, or just Welsh, I guess.
It is. And also,
Have you
if I'm
ever
allowed
met a
to
Welsh
plug something
person?
else,
It's not how
if you
it's-
want to hear me do it, I do have a Twitch. If you want to actually hear me do it,
We're gonna say no on that one, but thank
you.
you.
Can put it in the chat and let people
I will put it
make
in the
that
chat
mistake themselves.
at some point.
Yeah, if you.
I appreciate that you didn't think you having a Twitch was a surprising fact. So thank you.
God, I just realized he meant Twitch channel.
Yes.
All right, fantastic. Thanks so much, Dave. You've been a good sport. The new rebranded, Prepare to be Judged, very similar to the last version, but hey, different. Lady, did you manage to find a drawing? We got time for one more segment before we get out of this thing.
Yes, yes. I
Lovely.
found two, and you can choose, or we can do both. But I figure we're short on time.
Some rad stitches there, Leedy.
Thank you. I
Wanna
forgot
know
I did that, so when you started laughing, I forgot what I was doing.
You know that comedian, Steve, he could actually do Heath Ledger's Joker. Do you want to know how I got these scars? Like, anyway, I lost it halfway through. I don't do accents. Anyway.
Up in the sky, it's a bird. It's a plane.
It's some kind of joke premise.
So do you want two, or do you want to pick between a dirty one and a not dirty one?
I reckon we got time for two. Steve, we could be pretty quick on
Alright.
this.
Yeah.
All right, here it comes. Wait. First up, this one. What is this about?
Oh, I think I got a real one for this.
I think I got it too. What do you got?
This is a family crest.
Or
where they or like a house flag or something, like from Game of Thrones. But it is, and the idea is that it is someone sitting on the couch and getting high, and that's
What?
their family crest.
It's Leprechaun McPot's family crest. Steve.
Oh my God.
The Sir McPot, second of his name.
Their house words are what?
The house motto is like, yeah, fries sound like another one. Anyway.
What are the house words of McPot? Dave's not here, man.
Oh. You both should probably get an accuracy point for that because it is a coat of arms, but it is for Jared Berenstein.
Ooh.
And then
I didn't know he was a big weed guy. Okay, I apologize.
he's a
very
huge
big
gummies
weed guy. Oh yeah.
Ah.
Next
All right.
up, prepare yourselves emotionally before we see this. Ready? Here we go.
Love it.
Oh no.
Clearly,
I
that's
warned
me being a
you.
dick.
I warned you.
Penis can't see the sun for 500, Bob.
Steve has seen this before, by the way. Steve has seen this.
No. Like
You
the
really hope
silence,
so.
I have blocked it out of my mind.
No.
Like if you'd drawn that and not shown Steve, I would have questions with HR. Which is
Specify just in case. These are old drawings.
No.
So, Steve, do you want to? I mean, I feel like you should probably guess first.
I mean, this is clearly little Steve.
Little.
Steve Jr.
It almost feels wrong having it up here. Like it's just been here for too long.
I mean, look,
long
the
enough.
neighbors can hear the show, but I'm so glad there's a fence.
Well,
all right.
I'm just glad it's not an animation. Let's just start there.
Yeah.
Circumcised.
Yeah, I reckon. So, Steve, this is you before you bought half an inch for £100. Is that?
Leedy, please fill us in. That's the best. All right.
Oh, don't fill it in. Just probably leave it.
This was based on a question that was asked during a Q&A. It is, do the carpets match the drapes? That is all for this segment.
And the reason she drew that is because I have drapes in my place of that picture.
That'd be so funny. You go in and like the drapes and the carpets are that picture just printed. And you're like, I wonder whose room this is. Is this Steve's room?
The Wang Shui in this room is off.
Hey. That was fantastic, Taylor, and also everybody Wang Shui tonight.
I'd like to apologize for Leedy. She audibly winced. I don't know how you can audibly wince. When I saw it.
That was so good. Lady, I keep wondering why we don't do that segment more. That's why. Big red hot. And
It's just as bad as trying to explain to people what my job is without them having seen it. Like you can't do that.
And just show and don't tell. Just show them that, and they're like, "I'm not interested anymore." To be honest.
Exactly. I've gotten job offers from different like companies. I got one from the Philharmonic in some state asking me to come draw their show after they came to one of Steve's shows. I was like, really? You saw?
That'd be so funny. Just like you bring up a drawing from one of Steve's shows instead of your interpretation of Flight of the Bumblebee, and you're like,
Yeah, so I don't know what to draw, so all these cellos are now Wangs.
Oh, it's the woodwinds.
Hey, so we either got the wheel or we got poles. What do you want to do?
Let's get to
We got polls. We've had polls. Sorry.
Let's do the polls.
The wheel of polls. We're pretty much out of time. I think it's poll time. Taylor, do you like some polls?
Sounds good.
You guys give up, or you're thirsty for more?
We are not thirsty for more. Remove the drawing from the screen. The Home Alone the Home Alone bracket. Taylor, who is playing Kevin McAllister this week?
This week, for the newbies, basically we do a poll that's actor-based or actress or whatever profession. This week, our actors and actresses are Idris Elba, Betty White, Snoop Dogg, Barney the Dinosaur, Aaron Rodgers, or Randy Feltface.
Randy Feltface, good to mention. Good on you.
Yeah, try to throw a comedian in there. Winner by a landslide is Betty White. Not quite Tim Curry landslide, but Betty White. Obvious winner.
Nice. Playing Kevin McAllister? Yep, fine with that. Is it like current day Betty White or?
I say prime. I hope not current Betty White.
Like 3 years ago.
But yeah, like I'd say that's pretty prime Betty White.
Sure.
Yeah.
Just checking.
Yeah.
Nice. All right, we carry forward. Did Aaron Rodgers get any votes? I saw he did it initially.
Uno, one vote.
One vote. As a Packers fan, fair enough. Was it you?
And it was actually cast by Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah. Dan, you should know this because I'm a Packers fan. Fuck that guy.
Has he said anything about the Darkness Retreat? Did the Darkness Retreat is back? Has he made any calls on his future?
Yeah, let me see. I wrote it down. It's who fucking cares?
So, you know, Taylor and I rehearsed that before the show 7 times, and I think he nailed it.
Wackadoo poll.
Wackadoo
You,
poll.
For some reason, ran out of checks in 2023. What do you write checks with now? Number 1, expired coupon for Crystal Pepsi. Number 2, a rusted out Connecticut license plate. Number 3, the banned poster for the movie Rugrats in Paris. Choice 4, a label maker with a malfunctioning F and Q. And my personal favorite, number 5, an unused ticket for a Ben Glebe show.
Have a tie. All right, we got to break some ties. Get Lady up on the screen. Let's do it.
Absolutely. The tie is between an expired coupon for Crystal Pepsi and unused tickets to a Ben Glebe show.
Ooh. So what are we doing? We're writing the check on the back? Is that the kind of?
Basically, you're writing the check on thing.
Okay.
What holds more value?
Like Crystal Pepsi, that's kind of like a collector's kind of. What is Crystal Pepsi? I don't think we have it.
Yeah, I don't even know what it is. That's what I was gonna ask.
Yeah.
On it.
Crystal Pepsi.
Basically, it was Pepsi, but clear.
It was supposed to be like
Looks
they
like
basically
Sprite, tastes like Pepsi.
It's Pepsi without the
Weird.
food coloring.
Ah.
That sounds great, actually.
I thought Lady would know. It was all in Stranger Things on her season. I figured they'd have it on the set or anything. Jake Parker put in the chat. Weirdly lit.
Consumer revival in 2014 following a Facebook campaign by consumers. God, people need more to do.
Oh, this sounds like a worthy cause. This might be what I dedicate my next year to, actually.
Love that.
I'm going Crystal Pepsi.
All right.
Just like change your name to Crystal. Like, I'm Crystal Pepsi. Yeah, I think I'm doing the Crystal. I think I'm doing the Crystal Pepsi. I think the Ben Glebe show, like perhaps I missed it for a legitimate COVID-based reason. I can still get a refund, so I'm going Crystal Pepsi.
It has been decided then. You are all
Crystal
writing your
Pepsi?
checks on expired coupons for Crystal Pepsi.
Lovely. All right. Thank you so much. Thank you for the polls. All right, Lady, you're up on screen. We're going to draw some stuff in a sec. All right, we'll leave you. Steve, anything you want to tell these lovely people? Anything you want to say?
Just keep coming out to shows. I keep announcing new ones pretty much every day. We just added one in Asbury Park, New Jersey, so I could go see some aliens. As well as just outside of Sioux Falls, South Dakota. So if you want to see how that one goes.
Yay! Very exciting. And yeah, I mean, and Steve, I haven't even told you this, but I think the fact of me getting to the US in November is looking more likely. So could be on. Could be happening. Could be locking it in. The other quick thing is we've decided to release one of the recent episodes publicly. So I'm going to chuck that in the Facebook group after the show. Obviously, usually only people on the Patreon get to see the old eps. But Taylor reckons 124 is a fucking hot one. So we're going to chuck that in the Facebook group. If you'd share it around, tell your nearest and dearest. Let's keep growing the goddamn Flamingo family. So that'll be there in the Facebook group. Feel free to share it as far and wide as you like. Share it with the aliens that seem to visit you frequently. Do your thing. All right, cool. And Lady, anything from you?
Please join my Patreon. I just put a new painting on there, and then I have a new collection of paintings, which I think is going to be a giveaway because of a generous anonymous person who just bought the next like 3 paintings. So
Lovely. There you go. So get on Lady's Patreon as well. I'm sure someone's chucking that in the chat. All right, final drawing. Let's get out of here. Draw me, Lady, one more time. Bang.
all right, here we go. First up, I've been designing some nails to show how good it would look. This one's not my favorite. I don't think this is the way to go, personally. I think this is the way to go. The Pneumatic nails. I think that's the way to go.
Nice.
I think the pointer finger is probably a Steel City AF nail right there that's hidden.
Leedy, the teeny ginger kid, excellent touch.
Thank you. Thank you so much. I figured you'd be able to tell just from the color scheme what that is.
Oh,
Really.
absolutely.
And
And then
I the lady calls it your pointer finger. You know, it's like it's the one you point with. It's your pointer.
What do you call it?
What it's called?
Index finger.
Well, that too, but
Ooh, yeah, but
It's
it's
not
also
the finger
called.
you index with.
What finger do you index with?
These nuts.
Jeez.
I
And I
just-
have.
I'm wrong on that one, I guess. No, please go.
You guys give up, or are you thirsty for more?
Give up.
Give up. Yeah, strong. I mean, I can't help but think if you're staying in that room, you are never closing the blinds. You know, you're just getting an eye mask and hoping for the best.
If at
I
a
just looked
future
and both newbies
birthday.
are still here. I'm wondering.
Oh, hi newbies! Welcome to the show.
It is.
Future birthday. If I gave you these blinds, would you ever hang them up?
Is that to me or Steve?
Yes.
Either of you.
Oh, those are going up in my guest room.
Oh yes. That is all from me. Thank you guys.
Thank you so much. Thank you, Edith, as always. Raising the tone of the show. So, thank you so much. I hope you enjoyed the show this week. Get around the Patreon. And for anyone here on the $10 ticket, you get a free entry to a show every month. There seems to be some confusion around that. So, if you're on the $10 tier, free entry. It's cheaper than buying a ticket to the show. It's great. Anyway, have a lovely week. We'll see you next Tuesday. And share that new app in the Facebook group. Bye.
Bye, everybody.
Hey, good night, everybody.
Good night. Good night. Good night.